Hang on. You should be able to hear me now. Okay, we've had a few issues with the mic. It didn't work yesterday when I tried to film a video. It's now working today, hopefully. Let me know if you can't hear me, but welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Game Week 22 deadline. Of course, if you've got any questions about your team, get them in the chat. There is a poll going around as well for the best captain for this week. Get your votes in for that one. I can already see we've got some absolute legends in the chat as well already. Tyler's in here asking, what time does it start? It starts now, mate. It starts now. Someone said now it works. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, hopefully the mic doesn't keep doing this, but it is very annoying when you try to fix film a video, should I say, and then it doesn't obviously work. Tyler said, sub to the second channel. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, guys, there is a new video out on there, so feel free to go and check it out. Of course, there's going to be plenty more content coming on that channel over the course of this season and going into the summer as well when we have a break from FPL. So make sure you go and check that out. The video is the pinned comment as well. So any support from this channel will be massively appreciated. Sorry. Yeah, Palmer, I think is obviously going to be the big topic of discussion today, what to do with him. Obviously, it came out from Maresca yesterday that he hasn't trained, but that's about it. That's all we know. He hasn't trained. He's doubtful for the game. I wouldn't take him out. I wouldn't captain him, though. I'd just leave him for now. That's the way I'd probably go with that one. Someone said Cole Palmer will smash Wolves as he did before. Let's wait and see if his ankle's all right first. Start two from Anderson, Munoz, Rogers, and Enzo. Ooh. Who Fulham got this week? That's a good question. Who have Fulham got this week? Because I don't have any Fulham players. I never know who they've got. But Munoz definitely would be starting for me. They've got a decent fixture this week, right? Let's have a look. See who Fulham have got. Oh, Leicester, yeah. I reckon you go Anderson and Munoz with that one. Hey, Tom, should I start Castagna or Hall? That's a toughie. That is a toughie. I think I'd probably go Lewis Hall. I think his data is slightly better, and I feel like at home Newcastle should be able to keep a clean sheet in that one. Am I crazy to captain Wood this week? I mean, it is a great fixture, and Southampton are bad. They are a really, really bad side. However, the only caveat I would say to that is Nottingham Forest aren't a high-scoring team. They're not a team that absolutely goes and smashes everyone. That's just not the way that they roll. It isn't. Apologies. Oh, I've clicked on the wrong one by mistake. Whoops. There we go. This is how I'm lining up for this game week. Obviously, we've not made any transfers, and I don't really plan on making any transfers, of course, unless we get any early team news from the Newcastle game or anything like that. Hello, Tom from Nepal. Hi, mate. Hope you're doing well. The hype around Ahmed isn't that high amongst content creators despite the 100 points in 14 starts. Yeah, it's very good. It is very good. And I was one of the players that obviously covered him in quite a few videos. And I said, if I was to pick right now, I'd already brought Bruno Fernandes in at that point. And I said, if I was to pick between Ahmed and Bruno, I would have gone Ahmed at that point. And then obviously he's gone on to deliver exceptionally well returns. So fair enough. But, you know, still United aren't a great side to be buying into. I went the game on Thursday. They're just not good. They played terrible for probably 75 minutes of that game. They were awful. And that is the problem, obviously, with owning United players at the moment. They're just not a very good side. Another one, should I start Robinson or Hall? I think we did that one already. I said Hall. Which two do you bench? Robinson, Munoz, Sarr, Semenyo, or João Pedro? Probably. I reckon you bench Semenyo away at Newcastle. I think that's a little bit difficult. Who Palace got this week? They've got West Ham, or you've got to play Sarr. Who's Brighton got? Brighton got you. Oh my days! They've got so many good fixtures there. That's a toughie. I reckon you bench in between one of Robinson or Munoz, both away. But I feel like Fulham probably should keep a clean sheet more than Palace. So maybe Munoz sits on the bench. But honestly, oh my god. That is a really tough one you've got there, Milky Way. That is genuinely one of the toughest benching decisions I've seen in a while. That does not look fun. I mean, if you could bench, you could probably bench both Robinson and Munoz, but you could end up with points on there. I reckon Semenyo gets benched. That's player number 1. Player number 2, oh, it could be João Pedro. It could be João Pedro or Munoz, in my opinion. There we go. Hey, Tom, do I keep Flecken for this game week or do him to Pickford? Unsure on whether to bring in Alisson or Gakpo for the 3rd spot. I mean, it depends what chip you're going to be playing. You could always play that assistant manager chip and maybe use your Liverpool spot there. But Alisson's not a bad bet, but so is Pickford as well. I do like the move to Pickford, and I am planning on getting him in myself as well. I'm going into this weekend Forest Saints with no Forest. That could be a disaster for your rank. Morning, Tom. Great shout last week. Keeping Foden 97 points because I captained Ahmed. Well done, FPL Mackham. Great week. Another one of our channel members as well. If you want to become a channel member, make sure to hit that join button. It costs like 99p a month. It helps support the channel. Of course, as well, it means you get special shout outs and, you know, kind of priority-ish questions within the chat as well. If you are enjoying today's stream, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Massively appreciated as well. The Palmer injury isn't a serious one now. I'd say it's not a serious one, so I won't worry too much about it. Ah, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Zulu Bear. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Zulu Bear. Let me know if I'm not. Why don't I sell Bruno then? Because it's not like it's a luxury transfer, and I don't really like making luxury transfers unless I have like multiple transfers in the bank. I want to take as many into the double game week. Tyler says he's avoiding all United assets. Probably not even a bad way to go about it, to be honest, mate. Oh, still go Hall. Any update on the Diblin injury? I haven't seen anything. Welcome to the chat, Jess. Hope you're doing well. Jamie's in here as well. One of our 2 moderators as well. Salah or Isak captain? I would probably go Salah. It looks like the poll as well, early doors, a lot of people are going for Mohamed Salah as well. 64% of you voted for Salah. 24% of you have gone for Palmer despite the flag. So, yeah, it's looking quite good for that. Saw Doubt, yeah, I saw that, and then I saw pictures of him in training, so yeah. I think you've got to start Ahmed after what he did midweek. Score prediction for Everton Spurs. Thinking of whether doing in Pickford or waiting a week. I mean, you could do it this week. It's not a bad week. You could pick up quite a few saves. They still look quite good defensively. Yeah, I mean, Palmer does have a lot of time to recover, so he could very easily get himself back fit and available for this game. Very easily could. I don't think that's a problem, is it? Would it be crazy to wildcard this week? Not if you're going to target the doubles next week. Not if you're going to target the doubles next week. I think, though, the problem you will have is there is Champions League football midweek. So maybe next week might be the better week. But if your team needs it, go for it. Should I keep Cunha? Ooh. The fixtures get tough for the next few, but when he came on the Wolves-Newcastle game, he was immense. Genuinely really, really good, and probably unfortunate not to have come away with something. He completely changed the game. I know the fixtures aren't great for the next few. So it's one of those, do you maybe gamble on a double game week player? Maybe do you look at a Chris Wood, a Visser? And do you think they outscore Cunha in the next few weeks? I think maybe the double game week players do. But at the same time, you're probably wanting Cunha back in a few weeks as well. We are the mods. Haaland captain, yeah, I think if you've got him, like it's Ipswich, isn't it? It's got to be done if you've got him, I think. I do think it's got to be done if you've got him. Play on Buemo or Rodgers? I would probably go on Buemo, and as you've seen from my team as well, I'd probably go for it. Torn between Palmer or Salah cap. I think with Palmer being flagged, I probably would just stick with Mohamed Salah. Brentford are one of the worst defences in the league, by the way. They're absolutely abysmal. XG conceded, we'll get it up in a second, but yeah, they're a really, really bad defence. Any names that I find essential? Salah, probably still have Palmer, probably Brian and Buemo's probably fitting into that category at the moment. Isak, a Newcastle defender, a Forest defender, probably a Liverpool defender, maybe Pickford as well, with the doubles coming up. Yeah. Very valid shout. The doubles are 12 days apart, which is it is a big gap. Genuinely is a huge gap. Got one problem. Cucurella, hold or sell. I think I'd hold for this week and then probably look to sell ahead to, not Van Dijk though. I think I would just prefer Konate. I don't really see the point in spending, I think it's like 1.3 million difference. So yeah. Haaland triple captain. No, if you've got the triple captain, wait till double game week 24 and whack it on Salah. I would anyway if I had my triple captain left. Enzo out, Alanga in. I mean, Alanga's been cooking, hasn't he, recently? So why not go for it? Thoughts on Raul this week? Yeah, it doesn't excite me, but if you've got him, I'd play him. I'm captaining Isak, I'm captaining Isak, but I captain Haaland if I had him. Yeah, I think that is the advice I offered people last week as well. If I had Haaland, I would have captained him against Brentford. If I had him again this week, this is probably going to be the last week you're going to play him, and I probably would captain him. That's the way I'd see things. That is genuinely the way I'd see things. So, yeah, I'd probably just go with that. Ooh, I think I'd probably see more value in Nico Williams, you know. Yeah, I'd probably go that one. I would actually probably bench Enzo over Mbeumo. Brentford have the best XG at home this season, by the way. Best XG at home. That is ridiculous. Genuinely ridiculous. Captain Haaland or Salah this week? I mean, if you've got Haaland, like I said, I do feel like he is going to be the player I would captain. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Massively appreciated by me. Of course, as well, there is a new video out on the second channel. So if you want to go and check that out as well, feel free to head over to the channel. It's the pinned comment. And yeah, go and give it some love and support as always. But if you want to stay for the FPL, that is completely fine as well. Yeah, 9.5-year contract for Erling Haaland is ridiculous. What sort of money have they got him on to sign a 9.5-year deal? I think that probably bodes well for their hearing as well. Like, if you're a player, you're not going to sign a 9.5-year deal unless that hearing's gone well. You know what I mean? And Mbeumo or Gordon? I think you have to go Gordon on that one. Enzo, Bruno, and Mbeumo, please rank in that order. I would probably go Eze, Bruno, and Mbeumo. Probably in that order you've got it in, to be honest, mate. Oh. Just because someone else has got lucky with a differential captain doesn't mean it's going to happen for you. I think just having the differentials alone sometimes will make you get the better ranks. But if you want to go for it, fair enough. Tom, which Everton Liverpool players you planned on bringing in? I did film the video, but obviously my mic wasn't plugged in, which was super frustrating. But I would probably go, I'm going to go Greaves to Konate. We're going to go Raya to Pickford, and then we're going to activate the assistant manager chip and go for probably Slot. There you go. That's the plan I've got. Lewis or Robinson? I would probably play Robertson, sorry. I would play Lewis, that one. 300 plus a week, 300k in bonus, 800 grand a week for Haaland. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Not bad being a footballer. When am I doing team reviews? Very good question. We'll get those done at 8:30. So if you do want to get your team sent over to me at FPLTom_, leave it under my pinned tweet, and yeah, we'll get some of those done as well. Watkins, João Pedro, Isak, any minor surgery needed for this front line? Probably not. I think, you know, with Watkins still scoring goals, he'll keep his place. However, the fixtures do tail off now. So probably Watkins is going to be the one that you start to look to get rid of. I mean, you could just bench him for this week. But yeah, the West Ham, Wolves, Ipswich, how many does he see of those, though? With Duran now back in the side? That is the big question. That is the real big question. But I could see him maybe getting a goal against Arsenal, you know. Start Milinkovic or Ramsey. I'd go Milinkovic. I have Sarr, Colwell, and Palmer all yellow. What should I do? I think I'd probably... Palmer is a doubt. He's not, like, out, so I would leave him in anyway. I'd leave him in. Sarr as well. I've seen pictures of him training, so I probably would play him. Colwell, I probably maybe would get rid. The Chelsea defence has been super frustrating. Maybe get a double game week player in. Maybe like a Mikalenko or something around that price point. Worth bench boosting with Henderson Stark. Probably not. It's not a bad one, but I've seen better. Captain on Aina this week. I mean, Aina is the god, isn't he? He's the GOAT of the game, but yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. What fixtures does the Liverpool assistant manager cover? So it will cover 3 game weeks. So it will cover 24 is when it becomes active. So it will cover the double against Bournemouth and Everton. Then you get Wolves at home. Then you get City away. So the City away one's probably the worst one out of the lot. But other than that, you could see Liverpool realistically probably winning all these games. And quite a few are away, and I believe you get some away points bonuses. So I think it could be worth a little bit of a gamble. I was looking at Moyes, but watching Everton against Villa, they're still really toothless. So I don't think it's going to be worth it. Saw bench, sell, or hold? I'd hold. Should I transfer Strand Larsen out and bring in Dye? I mean, Everton are very toothless. Very, very toothless. Yeah. I'd maybe wait and see on that one. See how they get on this week. Another week under Moyes. See what's happened. Anything's changed. But, yeah. After watching them against Villa, they were terrible. Enzo sell or just bench? I think he probably will become a sell in the next few weeks. You could move to Ahmed. You could move to, of course, maybe a cheap Everton midfielder. But, again, I don't really like that one. But, yeah, if it does feel a little bit like a luxury transfer, that one. And I would be recommending people to build transfers into the double game week to take full advantage of that, for me personally. Force on selling on Buemo for Eze this week? No, I wouldn't do that. I know it's not the greatest fixture, but yeah, Brian can score against anybody at home. Like I said, XG created so far this season. Brentford are the best team at home as well. Change Bruno with Ahmed. Fair. It does feel like a luxury transfer, but, you know, Ahmed is cooking at the moment. Bench boost Pickford, Canate, Hall, and Ahmed. Oh, that's a much better bench boost. I would be tempted with that, you know. I think I maybe would be tempted with that one, you know. Yeah, I could switch slot out. I could very easily switch slot out. Do I want to do it, though? Maybe. I don't know. We'll wait and see when we get to that game, but yeah, I could very easily do that. Munoz, Hall, Nico Williams. Please choose in that order. Nico Williams, Hall, Munoz. There you go. FPL Diamond, welcome to the chat, man. Hope you're doing good. Salah, Trent, Slot versus Salah, Trent, Gakpo. The thing with Gakpo, and I said this in quite a few videos this week, is obviously there's a big gap between the 2 games. There's a Carabao Cup, there's Champions League obviously going into the games as well. There's going to be a lot of rotation, so I probably would just bank on the team rather than like the attackers. There's a lot of heavy rotation, I think. FPL Diamond says 345, but got to support the brother in it. Appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much for being here. Isak or Salah captain, considering their form. Interestingly, here's a fun fact for you. Eddie Howe has never beat Bournemouth as Newcastle manager. Someone told me that the other day. I'm actually going to just check that's true. But yeah, let me just check that is true before I obviously start spouting that. But yeah, that's what someone told me the other day. So yeah, we'll go and give it a quick check. Let's have a look. Has he ever beat them as... No, he hasn't. No, he genuinely never has. Right, there you go. There's the start. Eddie Howe has never beat Bournemouth as the Newcastle manager. Just one for the early kickoff with Gandhi involved as well. Any captain poll? Yeah, the captain poll's going around in the chat. Make sure you get votes in for that one. But yeah, Eddie Howe never ever has beaten Bournemouth. And I like weird statistics like that. I do. Any tips to get more money for the bench? I mean, if you've got Haaland, get rid of him after this week. There you go. Maybe down. It's just going to be downgrading certain positions, isn't it? Maybe taking a little bit of money out the goalkeeper. It's just going to be stuff like that. Porro or Munoz? Probably would go Munoz. Spurs and Porro, I probably would be getting rid of. They're terrible defensively. Let's look at the betting data ahead of this game week then. There's some really, really strong, tasty fixtures coming up this week for goals. Again, probably very sparse with clean sheets we're seeing yet again. Not really too many to go for. Newcastle looks like they could, you know, have decent goals in that game. But as I just alluded to, Eddie Howe has never beat Bournemouth in his tenure as Newcastle manager. Good data for Fulham. United looks pretty decent as well. Probably going to be a few goals in that one. City, obviously, if you've got Haaland, definitely the week to be playing him. Final week as well to be probably playing your City defenders as well. Really, really good data for Nottingham Forest as well. So Chris Wood, obviously going to be a really, really good option this week. I imagine his EO is going to be ridiculous. So if you haven't got him, maybe that game could be one where you hide behind the sofa. Liverpool in the 3 o'clockers today as well with decent data. Like I said, Brentford really, really poor expected goals conceded. I know they've got a great home record, but even if you look at some of their home wins this season, they still have been conceding quite a few goals. And I do feel Salah was unfortunate not to have came out of the Forest game with anything, to be honest, as well. So maybe this could be the week where he obviously goes and smashes it. Looks from my poll as well that he is going to be one of the most popular captains yet again in the game. And then finally, the Monday night game against Chelsea versus Wolves. We're seeing really, really good data for them. However, with Cole Palmer being a doubt for that game, I do feel like maybe it isn't worth giving him the armband. However, if you do fancy a little bit of a gamble, of course it worked for people that took the gamble last week. Then yeah, maybe if you've got that risk appetite, then Cole Palmer is going to be a decent one. Speaking of Cole Palmer as well, I don't think he's going to be a transfer out. I don't personally feel he's going to be a captaincy option though this week with that little bit of a doubt. However, he does have 2 games to get himself back fit and training and all that good stuff. But for me personally right now, probably would not be looking at Cole Palmer. In terms of the goal scoring projected odds as well, Haaland top, like I said, if you've got him, go for him. Salah close behind though in second place, so still a pretty decent captaincy option. Then we're seeing Palmer, Wood, Isak, Nicholas Jackson as well, probably the last week you maybe give him a roll of the dice as well. And then there's some really interesting names down here: Raul, Vardy, Gakpo, Luis Diaz. Calvert-Lewin has made it on here. Probably sums up where we're at in terms of projected goal scorers for this week. Could be quite a low scoring week. However, the betting markets, yeah, they're not really too keen after probably, I'd say, Isak and Jackson, are they? They really, really drop off with some very random and weird names. But yeah, there we are. What questions have we got kicking off in the chat? I think Salah only has 1 return over the last few weeks in all comps. He has, but he still looked pretty decent. This is the thing, he still looked okay. And I think I'm just going to stick with the masses for right now. Captain is on Wood. Went against my gut last week and regretted it. Had it on Isak and moved it to Salah. Fair if you've got your gut call, Matt. Hopefully it works out for you this week, mate. João Pedro, Castagne, Semedo, Rodgers play 2. Bench 2. Bench Rodgers and probably bench Semedo. There you go. Haaland got a 17-point haul in against Ipswich in game week 2. I will enjoy the haul this game week. Maybe you'll see his new contract in very, very well. I do feel like he could be a big boy this week. He could be a very, very big boy. Yeah, I probably would do that transfer, mate. Probably would. My captain, Palmer, to be fair, never backed the early kickoff. Yep, Liverpool on the early kickoff though. It is Newcastle, so obviously you'd still be getting Mohamed Salah. Of course, the Holy Coin is here as well. If you do have any transfer dilemmas or any 50-50 splits, the Holy Coin is here to give you the heads or tails. That's all the coin is really. It's just for 50-50 splits. Of course, we're doing team reviews as well at 8:30, so get your team sent in to me. What's the tackle? What's the trackie? Sorry, you're wearing. It's a Venezia one. It's a Venezia one. It's nice, isn't it? It's not too bad. I was going for a phrase probably like maybe like a year and a half ago where I just absolutely abused football trackies. Like it's all I used to wear. And then I got like promoted at work and I had to dress a little bit more. I would say normal. Like I used to just go to work in football trackies all the time, right? And I work in an office job, so yeah, I got promoted and I was like, probably shouldn't be wearing football trackies anymore. So yeah, we just switched it up, and now we're in like the quarter zips, you know, just plain Jane in it. I'm going Palmer or Salah this week, starting Mbeumo against Liverpool as well. Yeah, I think that's perfectly acceptable. Why not go for it? Is anyone else thinking of transferring Jackson out for Visser after this game week? Chris, you're looking at someone who's thinking the exact same. I love Visser. I genuinely do. His data as well has been phenomenal. Genuinely phenomenal. Look at these fixtures coming up. Palace, poo defence. Spurs, poo defence. West Ham, Leicester, Everton, Villa, Bournemouth. Like, that run all the way till probably 30 here is ridiculous. And I'm probably going to wildcard in 30 anyway. So then I can just remove Visser and Mbeumo at that point anyway. Which will be a sad time, but yeah. Yeah, if you're planning on wildcarding in 30, it makes complete sense. My son's got a Venezia shirt. It's beautiful. Yeah, they make some absolutely just style masterpieces, don't they? They're beautiful. They're genuinely beautiful, some of the kits and jackets and stuff like that they create. So, yeah. Jackson to Gakpo, also a decent option as well, FPL Diamond. Can I also join Jackson to Visser? I might even do Sato and Mbeumo, but need to see the funds. Yeah, I mean, both of those players are going to cook over the next few weeks, in my opinion. Like I said, Brentford, one of the best teams right now in Europe with home form. Then if you factor in the fact that they've created the most XG at home as well this season. So yeah. Yeah, Chris knows. If I'm in, Chris, you've got to be in, mate. You've got to be in. Is Saar injured? He's apparently a doubt, but I've seen pictures of him training, so take of that what you will. Tom, you're putting on weight. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. That is unfortunately the plan. If you didn't know, I go to the gym a lot, and I'm currently bulking. So there you go. I am putting on weight, yes, and you will see it go into my face, yes, and we will only be getting bigger over the next 2 to 3 months, yes. Then we'll cut, and then you'll see me in the new year, and you'll go, oh, the new season, like everybody did last year, and yeah, that'll be the way it'll go. Have I quit on EFL Fantasy? No, I have not. I just honestly don't have the time to make the videos anymore. But I haven't quit. I'm still plodding along with my team. We're doing all right. We're not doing as good as we were when obviously I was putting a lot of time into that game. There has been a little bit of a drop off, but overall we're still doing okay with it. Cheers, Jessica. But I'm on the tubbier side at the moment. But it'll be all worth it. We're lifting heavy. It's fun, and it happens every year. Like, I go through this phase where I bulk up. We gain muscle, we look even better, and then we look shredded in the summer. So that's the main thing. While FPL's away, I'm nice and shredded. FPL Shane's in the chat as well. Hope you're doing decent, man. Hope you're doing decent. Raul caps in it as a differential. Nope, not for me. Is Palmer going to start? He's a doubt, but the game's on Monday, so could be back in time for that one. Could be back in time for that one. Of course, guys, if you are enjoying the content, make sure you're liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Massively appreciated by myself. Game week 23, Sato and Mbeumo. Probably would, yeah. Probably would do that move. I probably would go for that. Yeah, I probably would go for that. Bench Virgil van Dijk or Munoz. Scared of Brentford, which isn't a good feeling. Yeah, I think Brentford will score. Like I said, they're really, really good at home this season. So maybe benching him could be the right move as well. You don't really see much attacking returns out of Van Dijk either anyway. So, any suggestions for a Martinelli replacement? 6.9 million spend. Ahmed? Why not? Who else have you got within that price bracket that's all right in my opinion? Yeah, it probably would be just like Ahmed would probably be the only midfielder I'd maybe be looking at. Eze maybe. Alanga's been doing pretty decent maybe. There's another one. Bench 2 from Gordon, Eze, Bruno and Gabriel. Obviously, I'd probably play Gordon. I maybe would be tempted to bench either. Maybe I'd probably bench Gabriel, but then I think you probably play Gordon and Eze then, don't you? Gordon and Eze or Gordon and Bruno, probably the way I'd go with that one. Should I transfer Digne to Hall, Pickford to Sells and Sarr to Ahmed? I like all those moves you suggested, mate, so go for it. Think I'm going Isak this week. I went for him last week, so hopefully for another good return. Obviously, it is in the early kickoff, so you are going up against Mohamed Gandhi. So do just be wary of that one. Do I bench Munoz or Gabriel? Or I probably would go Munoz. Yeah, Sarr is tempting, but of course there is that doubt, isn't there? There is that doubt. Would you bench Mbeumo, Gordon, Jackson or Ahmed? Right now, I think Jackson's probably the worst option out of all of them. But obviously with the fixture, maybe you do just go and bench Mbeumo. Maybe. Have only one free transfer. This is the problem, and I might use it to Cole Walton, Nico Williams. I don't mind it. You think Saul will start? I've seen pictures of him in training, but again, take of that what you will. Morning, Tom. Do you think Hall is a better purchase than a Forest defender? I think with Hall being up to 5 million, though, is he worth 5 million in my opinion? Probably not. I think you could get yourself maybe like a Nico Williams, somebody like that could be a really, really good budget option. What are Forest fixtures like? I mean, it's not a bad run, is it, for Forest? It's not a bad run. But again, I wouldn't go and get an Aina or a Mikalenkovic. I'd be more tempted to get a Murillo or a Thingy. Newcastle's, again, they're still not bad, and you probably could get away with it. But this run here, 25, 26, 27, not really ideal for a defender. So you'd obviously need to rotate around these three fixtures here. But yeah. Do I think Palmer will play? I don't know. He's got a pretty good injury record, hasn't he? So it would have to be something substantial to keep him out. But he's got 2 days to recover over the weekend, so let's wait and see. I'd be tempted to play Visser. The guy created 1.8 XG, I believe, against City. Like, that's ridiculous. That is genuinely ridiculous. How long am I streaming for today? Probably go till like just after 9. Just after 9. So yeah, team reviews at 8:30. And we'll go just after 9. Of course, when I finish up, you can head over to the second channel and check out the new video on there as well. Link is in the pinned comment as well. Yeah, Liverpool look really, really shaky at the back at the moment. Really, really shaky. Buy Gakpo or Wood? Ooh, I probably would prefer Wood for this week. Gakpo maybe longer. Team rating at 8:30 UK time. So in 30 minutes for everybody else on the international stage. There you go. Yeah, Visser is a beast. Absolute beast. Oh, I probably would go Visser and Hall. There you go. What are my plans for the double game week? Very, very good question, my friend. We're going to take Greaves out next week. Bring in Canate. We're going to take Raya out for Pickford. And then we are going to bring in the assistant manager chip and bring in Slot. Also, we're going Jackson down to Visser. So that's my plans for the double game week. So we're going to have 3 Liverpool and 1 Everton. Again, the Everton attackers don't really excite me, would you? Yeah. Aina in for Virgil van Dijk. Not with a double game week coming up. No, I wouldn't. Start Alanga or Gordon? Ooh, probably Alanga with the fixture. Can I see the XG and expected clean sheet odds? You can, my friend. Here they are from the bookmakers. There you go, my friend. Hope you're doing good. No, not live at 7:30 PM. Not live at 7:30 PM. I might be somewhere in the world. Might be live somewhere in the world. I have had Wood most of the season. He's been my MVP. Fair enough if you've had him from the start. I watched a few videos back from the start of the season. And every video I was going like, oh yeah, I'm going to have Chris Wood. I'm going to have Chris Wood. And then went Munoz right at the last second like an idiot. Do I think Munoz is now the Ahmed is now the talisman? Starting to drift that way. I do feel that, yeah. Best Jackson replacements. Probably going to be Visser, Wood. Yeah. You could take a punt on maybe somebody like a Solanke. There's some really, really good fixtures coming up for Tottenham. Obviously, I know he scored the own goal, but there are some really, really good fixtures, like I said. Start Saw or Timber? Ooh, probably take the gamble on Saw. Castagna, Kulusevski, Havertz. Who is the best to start this week? I'd be tempted with maybe Kulusevski. I think he's been pretty decent this season. Jessica can't get enough wood this season. Yeah, I'm struggling to get all the wood in. Like, I've only got, you know, like it's a tight budget that you have, and cramming wood into there it's hard. It's really hard just to cram wood in. Don't owe Wood playing for his downfall. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be doing this week. Who do you suggest for captain this week? I would probably suggest just going for Mohamed Salah. I think he is the best player still to go for. If we look at the... I hope this is the right one. It's the wrong one. There we go. There's something from the other week. There is the expected goals conceded chart for this season. As you can see, Brentford are down there. They're not a great defence. Despite their strong, positive home form this season, they're still a pretty weak and woeful defence, and definitely one I would be looking to target over the next few weeks as well. I know, obviously, Liverpool, pretty good defence so far this season. However, they have looked a little bit wobbly over the past few weeks. So, I still think if I had Brentford assets this week, I probably would still be playing them as well. Strong defences, though, for Arsenal, Newcastle, Forest, Fulham, Villa, Bournemouth, all pretty good defences so far this campaign. So yeah, everyone likes some wood in the morning. Yeah, I was had a bit of wood this morning. Woke up with a bit of wood in my team, of course. Hi Tom, is Saar available? If Saar is not available, which defender should I start? Mazraoui or Timber? Timber. I think there's better clean sheet odds for Arsenal, so that's probably the way I'd go on that one. What about Chalobah? No, not right now. I wouldn't be looking at any Chelsea. As you can see, they're not too high up on this list as well. Their 11-5 data as well is dropping over the next few weeks in terms of those projected goals as well. Of course, if you wanted to look for predicted points ahead of this game week, if that's the metric you use to decide on captain, then of course Mohamed Salah is going to be top. Second is Erling Haaland. Like I said, if you've got him, I feel like this week you've got to go for the captain. Ipswich, yeah, it's a real taster. As we saw there, second worst defence in the league as well for XG conceded. You've got to go for it. Isak up there as well, though, but early kickoff probably puts me off that one. Palmer then, obviously, quite a big drop. And then you are seeing a gap between Ahmed and Bruno Fernandes as well. So maybe Shane was right. The talisman is now starting to shift more towards Ahmed as well. One final week for me for Nicholas Jackson. If you do have him, probably going to be the last decent week you play him. But as we can see here, Brian Mbeumo and Visser as well also feature on this list for this game week, despite difficult fixtures as well. Rolling this game week, taking free transfers into 23. Probably get Trent Gakpo in against Ipswich and slot double game week manager. Nice, very similar strategy to myself, so I like that. Do you know if there are any updates on Cunha? I believe he's fine. Any news on Palmer, Cunha and Saar? Someone else has asked about Cunha. Maybe I need to go and check that one. But I did believe he was fine. We'll go and check in a second. Do you think it's still worth keeping Gabriel or Robinson? Aina better options? Yeah, I still believe it's worth keeping them. We saw that they're one of the best defences there. So yeah, still, in my opinion, worth keeping them. Start Gabriel or Trent? Ooh, Gabriel. Yeah, I'd go Gabriel. I genuinely think Brentford will score in this game. So yeah, I'd go Bravo. Someone's asked me what are my plans for the double game week. My plans are next week I'll have 3 free transfers. No, I'll have 2 next week, but then we'll accumulated 3 for the double. Right in my head, I can't remember how I worked it. But Jackson out next week for Visser, Greaves to Konate, and then in the double game week we will go for Raya for Pickford, and then obviously activate the assistant manager chip and bring in Arnie Slot. The Wood jokes hit hard. Yeah, they really, really do. His finishing has been woeful. I'll give you that, mate. Genuinely, his finishing's been woeful. There's currently a rumour going around that Saliba is a doubt. Okay. Well, we're going to have to go and have a quick cheeky check on Twitter, aren't we? Like I said, we'll be doing team ratings in 20 minutes. So if you do want your team rating by myself, please feel free to get those in. I just want to see what this this comment is around. Where is it? Flu. He had flu, but could recover in time. Okay, there you go. There's the update on Cunha. He's got the flu. So he might be available. He might be fit. But yeah, he's got the flu. He's got the flu for this week. There you go. No, I wouldn't. I haven't got a triple captain left. If I did though, I would use it. But I haven't got it. I haven't got it left. If I've got the choice between triple captain or the assistant manager, I'm playing the triple captain in this week. Yeah, there you go. That's how I'm sitting on that one. Havertz or Kulusevski, who to bench? Probably Havertz. He's terrible. Yeah, I'd probably roll with that. I probably would roll with that. Watkins or Gakpo? Probably Gakpo. I'd start João Pedro over Rodgers. United are really bad at defending. They're genuinely terrible. Tom, what change would you make to FPL as a game? I'd love it if they added points for ball recoveries. It's one of those, isn't it, where I get the ball recovery ones. They would make more players more useful, but I think they've got to appease to the casuals, right? They do have to appease to the casuals. And I think the game metrics work fine. They do work fine. I think ball recoveries would be a nice addition. However, then you'd get us looking at ball recovery numbers, and I don't think casual managers are going to enjoy that. Yeah, I think maybe better chips. Maybe the chips you get them twice a year. Every chip twice a year, like a wild card. They reset. I feel that'd make the game a lot more fun. Because for a lot of people, a lot of engaged managers, right, we're going to hold all our chips till the end of the season when the double game weeks are. You're not going to play your triple captain early doors. You're not going to play a bench boost early doors. So for me, double the chips. Everyone gets them. They reset game week 20. Boom. That's the way genuinely, that would make the game so much more interesting. Because every week then, you'd have the possibility of someone hitting that triple captain or playing the bench boost. It'd be really, really exciting to see. I mean, Wood as a captain is a decent one, but like I said, Forest don't usually score many goals. Morning Tom, bench one. Oh, I mean, Trent's probably the one I'd bench, but when you're paying 7 million, you've got to play him, so probably Munoz out with that lot. Yeah. I think the price rises need to be transparent from FPL. I think it should just be on the FPL website. It shouldn't be on an external one. It should be like, yep, this player's going up tonight, this player's going down, rather than the higgery-pokery mystery that everybody, that everyone goes for. Man of the match should get some points. Man of the match is, honestly, if you play Champions League Fantasy, is the worst thing in the world. It is so rogue, some of the people that end up getting man of the match. Yeah. The problem with polls is nobody really wants. Like, no one actually knows what they want. That's the problem with polls. You can offer them out to people, but yeah. Sometimes, like, this is genuinely, like, I think it's in, like, the 52 laws of power or whatever. People like to be told what to do. They do. And you can see that in society, you can see that in sex, and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, that's why 50 Shades of Grey sold so well. People like to be told what to do. In most situations in their life. They think they don't, but they do. Is Nico Williams safe to start this game week? Yeah, I reckon he is. I'm doing decent this year. Top 50k, nice, Sammy. I like that one, man. Can you change the kit in the top right of the screen? Yeah, I'll update my kit at some point. Bench 2, Trent, Gabriel, Burn, Colwell, Gavardio. I probably would be benching Burn and Colwell. There you go. Hi Tom, bench 1, Gabriel, Robinson, Canate, Hall. Probably would bench Canate, you know, out of that lot. People like to be told what to do, can confirm. Thank you very much for that one, Jessica. Thank you very much. Eesh. But yeah, they do. Sarta, Ahmed or Roll. Ooh. I would be tempted with that one, Adam. I would be tempted with that one. Would you sell Saw? Even if so, who to? Probably Ahmed. Yeah, Ahmed's probably the one I would sell him to. He is probably the one, isn't he? But you could come to regret that one. Saw's still a pretty decent player. I don't watch any Bundesliga, so I can't really comment on him, but hopefully he does well for City. Yeah, hopefully he does well. Of course, guys, if you're enjoying today's stream, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what's going off. This is going off the rails. Yeah, but people like it when it goes off the rails a little bit. Why isn't Isak in the poll? I put him as other because obviously there's a split, I feel, this week between Isak, Chris Wood. Some people are obviously going for him as well. So there's a little bit of a split. I didn't want to obviously exclude Chris Wood from this poll. Yes, agreed. Live FPL is the best place for them. Do you follow any other leagues other than the Prem and UCL? Yeah, League One is the other league I follow, mainly because my team's in it. The team I support, Mansfield Town, they're my team. I don't have a Premier League team. So yeah, Mansfield all the way. Hopefully one day we can make it to the Premier League. But yeah, I know League One, I know the Championship as well. And League 2 as well, because obviously we were there last season. And I've watched a lot of League 2 football over the years. So yeah, probably those leagues. Lower League England football as well. They're kind of all the ones that I just kind of look for. Keep Bruno or jump ship to Ahmed? I'm just going to keep him. I'm just going to keep him, Alan. Still on penalties. Probably should be playing a lot higher up in my opinion as well. Would you start Hall or Munoz? I'd probably back the home fixture and go Hall on that one. Cheers, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, like I said, team reviews in 15 minutes. If you are on Twitter as well, make sure you are following me. And we'll try and get as many of those team reviews done as well. Do I watch La Liga or Serie A? No. I don't have enough time. Genuinely, that is it. Like FPL and Premier League consumes a lot of my day, so yeah, I don't really have time to watch Serie A or La Liga because usually when the Premier League's done, I'll start making videos for this. And yeah, like I like football, but I don't want to like overly watch it. And foreign leagues have never really appealed to me. I used to watch the Bundesliga when I was a lot. If anyone remembers when they used to have the highlights on ITV, used to watch that when I was like 13, 14. That was great. Bench Pedro or Morgan? I would bench Morgan. I would bench João Pedro out of that one. Yeah, no worries, mate. Just remember that for next season, we're going to get double game weeks. Obviously, this season, we're always going to get less double game weeks. But sometimes you get the weather, you get other influences as well. The Queen dying was one that happened a few years ago. The Queen died and we got a double game week out of it. So it is what it is. We are approaching 50 likes, by the way, today on today's stream, guys. So if you are enjoying it, make sure you are hitting that like button. 50 likes, pretty decent. Have I done a transfer this week? Nah, I'm rolling. I'm rolling, mate. Would you start Gabriel over Gavardio? No. Best captaincy, if you've got Haaland. Otherwise, I probably would stick it with Salah. Hi, Tom. Bench 1, Ahmed, Bruno, or Raul? I think you probably end up going to bench maybe like a Bruno. out of those lot. Yeah. Oh, I'd still be tempted to play Emblemo with penalties and all the jazz that comes with him in the 90 minutes. Yeah. I probably would. Probably would. Do keep your questions coming in. Like I said, we're doing team reviews in 13 minutes. I'm also rolling. Nice, man. I appreciate that. Get that roll train going, baby. Get that roll train. Arsenal new signings? I mean, let's wait and see what happens in the window, see if they actually make any. Hear me out. I'll use my free transfers to triple up on Liverpool in game week 22. Should I take a hit for Pickford to Henderson? Not yet. Not yet. I'd wait. Konza or Canate? Gonna go Isak captain. Okay. Early kickoff, mate. You're going against Mahatma Gandhi. I read that as I just knee jerked in Ahmed for Eze before Palmer got injured. Whoops. Bench one, saw Eze or Pedro. Probably saw with him being a doubt. Yeah, don't forget about Gandhi. Also, fun fact for you, mate. Newcastle, while Eddie Howe's been manager, never beat Bournemouth. Never beat him. I use my free transfers for Johnson to Gordon and Fast to Hall because still owning Johnson and Fast was getting embarrassing. Yeah, I can imagine. The thing with January players is usually none of them ever click, like straight away. So probably not. Mateta or Gordon? Probably Gordon. Probably Gordon on that one. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. John Felipe Mateta. Whoa, whoa. Jessica said Newcastle win today. Let's wait and see. Favourite two Liverpool assets for the double game week besides Salah? Trent, Canate. I think there's too much rotation in the attack. Do I think Fabianski will keep a clean sheet? Probably not. I know all the stuff. Newcastle have scored so many goals. They're in the best form ever. But those weird statistics of Eddie Howe never beating his former club, they're just the ones that you know are going to appear on Match of the Day. Or it's going to be said on Soccer Saturday, like, oh yeah, he's never beat his former club. They'll put the graphic up, boff, and it will just happen. How many times do you see those weird statistics just come through? Opinions on Chris Wood captaincy? Not for me personally. Don Marlin, I think, has gone in at 5.5. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. What music do I like? I like all sorts of music. Depends what sort of vibe I'm in. Big into house music at the moment. Really like house. Bit of Jack Marlowe, if you don't know, get to know. But then I like, kind of like the R&B stuff. Bit of Mackay's, bit of Lucky Day, Anderson .Paak, stuff like that. Going to see Keitana in April as well. So again, like completely different genres. And then I like 1950s music, 1960s music. Your Frank Sinatra's, Dean Martin's, that kind of vibe. And then like Drake, a lot of American rap, a lot of British rap as well. Love it all. Genuinely love it all. I think there's only like two genres I'll probably never listen to in my life. And that is country, because it all sounds the exact same. Controversial, I know, but it does. Someone played some country music for me the other day, and it was like they just replaced the words, but it's always like, oh, I'm off to tractor, and just like it's just all about like drinking. Yeah, it's crap. And then probably heavy metal as well. Don't like heavy metal. Not for me. Yeah. Is Palmer expected to start? I still probably would say he's probably going to be start. Any Bollywood music? I've never listened to Bollywood music. I can tell you that. The only one I think I've ever listened to is the one that's like took took good took took good took took da 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 da. That one. I don't play Fantasy Challenge. I just, yeah. I don't really have the time for it. Country does sound all the same, Jessica. It just does. It honestly does. It does. Yeah. It does. It's all the same. It's like, I'm off to get my tractor and some wine and whiskey. Hey, bro. Don't be a dick in the chat. You'll just get yourself muted. I'll talk about whatever I want on my channel. If the guy wants to ask me about music, we'll talk about music. I'll get round to the FBL stuff, but I'll talk about whatever I want on this channel. Should I bench Ahmed or Hall? Oh, I think I'd probably go attacking and maybe bench Hall. Yeah, I probably would do that. I probably would do that, Tim. I can't do... I can do a southern accent, but... but my cue in for it is like... yeah, not good. Yeah, Orange Fever's got the right idea as well. Essentially, riding in my truck, my wife died, let's get a beer. Listen to Johnny Cash, people are fuming that I don't like country. This week's challenge is interesting. What's the challenge? What's the challenge this week? Have you seen Slumdog Millionaire? Yeah, I saw it as a kid. I haven't rewatched it though. Don't know why, just haven't rewatched it. Juice WRLD when Chelsea dropped points, yeah. But yeah, I don't think you're going to convince me that country's good. I'm not. It's probably that and heavy metal. Not the two that I don't listen to. Yeah. They're the two that I don't listen to and probably never will listen to. It's just unfortunate the way it is, isn't it? So I'm doing Palmer. Fair enough. If your friends challenge you, go for it. Not a bad idea, Justin. Not a bad idea. Bench Enzo, Timber, or Porro, or Robinson. Ooh. Probably be tempted to bench either Enzo or Timber. I'd probably start Hall ahead of Munoz. I don't mind those moves, Benny, but I probably would be looking to build my transfers heading into the double game week. But yeah, I don't mind those moves. Do not mind those moves, Benny. We'll get team reviews done in 5 minutes. So yeah, get your team sent over to me on Twitter at FPLTom_. Of course, if you're enjoying today's stream, make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. Massively appreciated by me. And the pinned comment is the latest video on the second channel. So if you haven't checked that out already, feel free to. Lots of good stuff. Yeah, over on there. Country music is crap. Boot scoring all related. Oh, so like left foot, right foot sort of stuff. Okay. Can't cope with the slander for metal and country. Yeah, it's just not for me. It's not for me, I'm afraid. And people can criticize like house, like saying it's like repetitive and it's just one woman's vocals, but I like house. I do like house. I don't know why, I just do. What players will I bring in? Canate and Pickford are the ones I've eyed up for me, personally. But yeah. Maybe that'll change if Canate gets randomly benched today, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Bluegrass or anything by Dylan. Okay. We're getting some requests. We're getting some different requests in, but I think it's going to take a lot. But I'm a man open to it. Under 25 mil challenge team 5. Right, and it's boot related. Someone told me. House is fine, it's not country. Hey Tom, thanks for the stream for us who have kids and wake up at 6 a.m. Bench one of Timber, Robinson, Hall. I would bench. Timber. Oh, that's a toughie. That is a toughie. No worries. That's why we do these early streams. Obviously, get the international audience, get those people who are up early and active as well. Always going to be going early with our streams as well. Almost time for the team reviews. It is indeed, my friend. Thoughts on starting Rodgers over João Pedro? Not for me personally. Not for me personally. I'm going to take my tractor to Jesus and drink some bourbon. That's literally country music right there. I've summed it up. Thank you for helping the stream get over 50 likes, guys. You guys are immense. I'm very lucky to have you. Swedish electronic house music. I do actually, because obviously, what's it called? You got Swedish House Mafia. Avicii was Swedish as well. Yeah, the electronic music you have in Sweden is really good. It is really good. Oh, wonderful stuff. Here he is. He's back again under a new name. Oh, we're going to have to block this one as well. See you later, Flames. Bye. See you later, Flames. Oh, dear, dear, dear. I had to make a new account just to comment his little things. You ever listen to your voice? I mean, all the time. Like, I have to edit, don't I? I have to edit going with my voice. I wouldn't go and play my captain. Yeah, taking your tractor to see Jesus, drinking some bourbon, and like making love to women. I've hit country music on the head there. You can't tell me. It's a Dortmund kit on the wall behind me. What's your Liverpool triple going to be? Konate, Salah, Slot, I think is going to be the way that I'm going to go with that one. Oh, sorry, Jessica. Sorry, Jessica. I can't believe that guy has gone, you know what? Let me make a new account so I can come back into the stream and comment the exact same things. It's ridiculous. Okay, maybe I might like that one. I think I might have heard that one by Bob Dylan, though. I think I might. The Gambler by Kenny Rogers is the only good country song. I didn't expect this is where we'd go. With today's stream. No, not your voice. Your voice, Adam Port remix. No, I'll give it a listen later. Dylan was an atheist. Oof. But he still sang songs about, you know. Always thought that's the Swedish team kit from the second channel. No, we've got two scarves. We've got AIK on the top and then Gothenburg on the under one as well. I like to pick up scarves from games we go to abroad. We're going Belgium next month as well. So let me know in the comments where you think in Belgium we're actually going and which teams we're going to go and watch. Music and football unites people. It's clearly not uniting people in this chat. It's getting people against me. Captain Isak over Salah. Not for me with it being the early kickoff. Not for me. By the way, we should be doing team reviews right now. So let's go and do some of those before I end up insulting anybody else and their music tastes. Right, so let's have a look what we've got in here. Thank you for everybody that sent over your teams as always. If you don't see your team on here, make sure to maybe just send it again. Make sure you're following me as well, as sometimes they don't appear. One free transfer, 0.9 million in the bank, probably rolling. Gonna go from Saar to Alanga. Okay. Yep, that seems pretty good for me. 2 free transfers, might roll, might change my cap. I think you're fine to roll. Yep, team looks good enough to roll. Probably would change that cap. I probably would change that cap. 2 free transfers, 0.2 million in the bank. I don't like leaving Enzo or Timber on the bench, but can't see what else to do. Yeah, maybe Gakpo, but it's difficult. It really, really is difficult. But yeah, I think you're in a decent place there, Mackham. Jessica, unsure between Cap, Salah and Isak. I think probably Isak and unsure whether to play Munoz or Van Dijk. We went through this one. We said Munoz probably going to be the one. And you brought in, obviously, Gordon and Hall as well. But yeah, I think I'd probably still go Salah with my captain. 2 free transfers left. Any changes needed? I would be tempted to probably play Milinkovic over Sarr. Yeah. Yeah, I probably would do that. But the rest of the team, yeah, you probably could roll this week. Start 1, Robinson, Hall, Munoz. Oh, I probably would play Robinson, you know. Bench 1, oh, João Pedro. Oh, probably, yeah. I think you've got it just right. But there could be some potential pain on the bench with that one. But yeah, I do feel you've got it just right there, mate. Shane, one of our channel members, he says, considering Ahmed, Murphy or Sarr or possibly losing Enzo to get the above, 4 free transfers. Yeah. Yeah, I like Ahmed as an option. I probably would go with that one. Or a Langer, but double Forest. Do you really want that? Don't know. Any changes you'd make? No, I genuinely think you've got it all right, to be honest, mate. Who should I transfer in? My plan is Colwell to Canate. Yeah, makes complete sense with the double game weeks coming up. No changes I probably would make on that one. Not sure if I have faith in Solanke scoring or Young defending. I probably would play Solanke, yeah. I'd probably go for that one. Andy says, hey Tom, happy Saturday. So after 2 red arrows, my dilemma is 3 free transfers, 0.54 million in the bank. Need to sell Trent or Gab to bring in Wood for Pedro or roll. Ooh, need to sell. I don't think I'll be selling Trent ahead of a double game week. That would probably be my quibble with that. I mean, you could downgrade Lewis to a cheaper defender and have the money maybe that way. Or, it's so difficult to say, isn't it, really? Yeah, I think I'd maybe roll. I don't think I'd be getting rid of Trent there on that one, Andy. Free transfers, I really don't know what to do with my bench. I mean, it's so tough, isn't it? It is so tough. But I think you maybe got it in the right order. Yeah, let's go with that. Genuinely, some people are probably going to end up with very high points on their bench this week. Not sure where to go with this team. I think you're fine. I genuinely think that's a fine team to be playing this week, so I'd probably leave it at that and roll. 2 free transfers with 2.1 million in the bank. Sarr to Gordon. Yeah, why not go for it? Yeah, go for that. I think it's now 6 game weeks in a row that that Gordon's got obviously returns. But yeah, if you want your team reviewing, send it to me on Twitter at FPLTom_. And yeah, go for it. Hey Alex, hope you're doing well, mate. I've seen you've had a little bit of a drop over recent weeks, but yeah, I hope you're doing good. I don't know if you were in the chat when it happened, but you did get gifted a channel membership. So yeah, enjoy, mate. Enjoy is all I can say for that one. Hey Tom, thoughts on Odegaard and Enzo to Gordon and Ahmed? Big fan of those, Mark. Yeah, mate. Went from Sarr to Alanga right now, but could have gone But I have to go for my final exam soon, and I need to study. Bye, Tom. Have a good stream. Bye, mate. Good luck with your final exams and all that good stuff. Captain Wood, not for me personally. Maybe just send it again. Maybe just make sure you attach it to a tweet, maybe potentially. One of my most recent ones. Rather than just asking me. Sometimes it's a little bit buggy and doesn't work. Bench 1 of Ahmed or Sarr. Sarr. Thoughts on Haaland to Gakpo, Alanga to Diaz. I don't think I'll be taking out Haaland ahead of Ipswich. Not for me anyway. Oh, you must have had Ahmed. Last time I had a look. You were like 20th. You must have had Ahmed, right? Or someone good in the final game. Yeah, I can't remember the guy who gave us the subs. It was in the midweek one. And we got 25 gifted subs, which was, yeah, ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. Yeah. So thank you to the people that gifted 25 subs in the midweek one. Thank you very much. Yeah, just appreciated, I guess. Just appreciated. Ooh, I think if I've not got Wood, I maybe would be tempted to bring in Wood, Mark. Yeah, ahead of this week as well. What's his ownership up to? Oh, mate, even sold Foden for Fernandes and still climbed. Oh, gutting for you on that one, though, mate. What is Wood's ownership? Jesus, 40? Oh, my God. Wood, we're getting no points, no rank gain out of Wood this week, are we? Cunha and Sarr to Alanga and Wood. Yeah. When's the coin toss? Whenever you want, mate. If you've got a question for the coin, get it in. I hope Bruno Fernandes has a point. What? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? If you are enjoying today's stream, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Massively appreciated, as always, by myself. The pinned comment is the video to my second channel. If you want to go and check that out as well after today's stream, that would also be appreciated as well. So we're making some really, really good content, I feel, over on that second channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully, anyway. Oh. It's all kicking off outside. I've just heard someone just start getting lippy outside. Yeah, just 2 people dropped in. I've never even seen them before, and they just randomly started giving out gifted subs. Oh, he's gone for a big one. All right, Wood or Palmer captain. Okay, we'll go heads for Wood. Got to be done. Tails for Palmer, okay? It's heads. It's heads. You're going to have to go Wood. You're going to have to go Wood. Palmer, Enzo, Sarr, all flagged. Oof. Oof. Stu, that's a painful one, isn't it, mate? It is a painful one. Someone's really kicking off outside. Do they not know? I'm just streaming. Someone's just getting lippy outside. Triple captain Wood right now. Alex, no. Come on, mate. If you've got the triple captain left, you've got to be doing it next in double game week 24. It's got to be done. Salah or Isak coin toss. Yeah, we can do that one, man. Salah is going to be heads. Tails is going to be Isak. Tails. Isak. There you go. I already have Aina and Wood in the squad. Do I go for Sells or Alanga? Not for me personally, Todd. I think you probably... The double up on Forest is probably as much as you need to really go. Triple captain Salah for the double game week. Yes, that is probably the... If I've got the triple captain left, I'm going to be playing it on Mohamed Salah. Good boy. I don't want to see you ruin this amazing season. I want to see you win it, Alex, to be honest, mate. I want to see you win it. I think that'd be sick. I genuinely want to see you win it, mate. Yeah. Palmer injury, yeah, he's just not trained. It's to do with his ankle injury that he picked up in the game over the weekend. In the week, sorry, had a little bit of a clash, so hasn't trained yet, but he's still got 2 days to recover, with the game being on Monday. Yeah, the early kickoff in Gandhi. Eesh. If anybody else wants to have a go on the coin, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Alex is ranked 7th, apparently. He put it in the chat earlier. 7th in the world, which is ridiculous. Should I use my bench boost? Let me have a quick check of your team on Twitter, mate. Let me have a quick check for you. Ooh, I'm gonna say no, but it could be spicy. But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. AC, my team this game week. Any suggestions? I'm not a big fan of Odegaard, to be honest. Yeah, probably would be like Odegaard down to like an Ahmed or something. Free up some money. It's probably the way I'd go with that one. Nah, yeah, I get that, mate. If you're in that position, you're walking around as a big cheese, aren't you? You are walking around as a big cheese if you're in that position, aren't you? But no, man, I really, really hope you go on to win it. Just be cool to say, like, I sort of know an FPL winner. I don't, but I do, sort of. Yeah, I think you raised very valid points there, to be honest, mate, about them being good enough long-term options. And yeah, you probably would be looking to obviously get rid of them, but yeah, I probably would then maybe go for the second option there, to be honest. How many chips have I used? So I've used my first wild card. Obviously, everyone's used that one, and my triple captain. Not used anything else. Who would be the best replacement for Cunha to go alongside Wood and Isak? The thing is, I'd want Visser for next week and onwards. Gakpo maybe. Mateta. There's a couple names. Anton, how's it going, man? Been a while. Hope you're doing decent. Hope you're doing decent, my friend. No worries, Alex, man. Like I said, yeah, it'd just be great. Just be great for you to win it. And if you're in that position and you're going to win it, fair play, mate. But you're gonna have to do a lot of media afterwards. Genuinely, I think they have always have the winner, and I think you'd be like the second Scandinavian winner in a row, which is mental. I'm new to this game, but what about using a free hit? I think the chips to use are assistant manager or the triple captain in the double game week. Free hit, you're probably going to want to save for 29 the blank, or maybe the double in 34 or 36, in my opinion. Yeah, I'll take a look at your team, mate. I'll take a look at your team, see if it's pulled through. Doesn't look like it has, so maybe just make sure you're following me on Twitter because it hasn't pulled through. But yeah. I feel Alex. When's it coming, mate? When's the channel coming? Sato and Buemo this week or hold till next week? I think you could go this week. You could probably go this week. I think my last dance with Jackson, Visser, or short-term Gakpo. Yeah, I think it is going to be one last dance with Jackson for me as well, mate. And then I reckon, yeah, we're moving into the Visser train, baby. Yeah, I'm probably going to dead end into 29 and then wild card in 30. That's the plan I think I've got. Start Rodgers or Semeno. I would probably go Semeno. Rodgers in over Cunha? Probably not. Yeah, the blanks will be around as well. George, my man, it has been a very, very long time since I've seen you in one of these chats. Hope you're doing good, man. Oh, I'm really, really glad to hear that, Anton. Really, really glad to hear that. Is there anywhere where you would keep Martinelli? Probably not. Probably not. Ahmed over Bruno Fernandes. I would if I was looking to bring one in right now, but I wouldn't make the transfers personally. It's probably a bit of a luxury. How am I? I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yeah, I am a part-time deadline streamer, but look at the views we're getting, George. Look at the views we're getting. Plus, I actually keep my throat in order, and we're not like rasping around everywhere. I'm sure someone answered in the Discord. I'm sure someone did. Crazy to Captain Wood? Yeah, probably would. Minimum from a bench boost. Maybe like 18 minimum. Who to captain? I do think Salah's probably going to be your best bet for a captain option this week. No worries, George. Big snuggles and kisses in the Discord for you. It does look like Palmer's kind of fell down a little bit in terms of the best captain. Probably Isak numbers propping that up. Salah at 59% though, cooking as always. Of course, guys, if you are enjoying today's stream, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you've had enough of me afterwards, the stream is finished, head to the pinned comment for this one. There is a video out on my second channel. We're making plenty of great football away day content on there as well. So feel free to go and check that one out. Massively appreciate everybody that of course, goes and enjoys it as well. Wood captain. People are getting a bit hard on Wood, aren't they? You know what I mean? Who to start, Raul or Gabriel? Ooh, we'll probably go Raul. If you had to bench two, Robinson, Hall, Trent, and Gabriel, who would you bench? I would probably bench. Oh, mate, that's tough. That is tough. I probably would actually be tempted to bench Trent and Gabriel. I genuinely would. I think you got to start Lewis on that one. Why and Buemo over Rodgers? Penalties. There's your answer, Isaac, on that one. Looks good, George. Probably your only problems are going to be Colwell. But, I mean, if you can get away with benching him, it looks like you've got decent players that can cover that, really. But, yeah, I reckon the team's all right other than that. It does seem crazy, but I think that's probably the way to go, isn't it? It genuinely is. I don't think Rodgers is a bad player, by the way. I just think it is that penalty appeal of Brian. And he looked really, honestly, midweek against City, he was brilliant. Genuinely brilliant. Start Konate, Hall, or Munoz? I would go with Hall. Who to bench between Visser and Ahmed? Oh, that's a toughie. I think maybe you have to go Visser on the benching on that one, but that is a toughie. That is a toughie. Somewhere only we know. Oh, by the way, George, we've been having a big debate about country music in today's stream. What's your opinions on it, mate? Do you like country music, or is it not for you? Yeah, I think Salah is the way to go. Salah is the way to go. Thank you for putting the Discord link in the chat as well. Appreciate that one, man. Benching Saliba as well. Only keeping him for the Wolves next week. Fair enough. Probably go Gakpo on that one. I would be benching Colwell anyway. Don't fancy keeping a clean sheet. Who'd start Munoz and Anderson? Probably would go Munoz. I think there's more upside with attacking returns. Thank you, George. Thank you, George, for your input. Yeah, it's absolutely terrible, isn't it? It's absolutely terrible. Pedro... Oh, the chat is moving rapid today. G Fitness, I know you sent me your team earlier, so let's have a look at this one, mate. What transfer would I make? Okay, so you got Trent, Gabriel. Benches. Probably Colwell's going to be the one out, isn't he? And I'd be tempted to maybe go for somebody like a Mikalenko. I know the fixture's not great this week, but a double game week next week probably sets you up nicely for that period as well. You could also go for a Nico Williams at 4.3 million for Colwell as well. That could be one to go for. Somewhere only we know. Oh, what a... It's such a great song, isn't it? Bench Cunha or Gabriel the defender? Cunha. Start Pedro or Kudos? Pedro. Yeah, I mean, this is one last dance for Jackson in my team. I've brought him in and I think he's only picked up that assist. Yeah, he's been one of my worst transfers in this week. No worries, mate. No worries. Anytime. That's what we're here for. Start Ahmed or João Pedro. Ahmed. 2 free transfers. Pedro and Gabriel to Wood and Williams. Why not? It's a good fixture this week. Good fixture this week, Harry. Make sure you are liking today's stream, guys. Subscribing. All that good stuff. You know the deal by now. You know the deal by now. Of course, we're trying to hit 12,500 subscribers by the end of the year. And it is only possible with your guys' amazing support. You've absolutely smashed it today as well. You've been absolute legends in today's stream as well. Yeah, it's a weird one that it comes in at 24. Maybe there's... I don't know. Maybe they've got change freeze or something like that. Who will I replace Jackson with? I'm looking at Visser. I love Visser. I don't think I'd take Gakpo out with the double game week coming up in the next few weeks. Just feels a little bit redundant of a move to me, to be honest. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Bencham, Buemo or Semenyo? Semenyo for me. Brian's on pens. Liverpool have looked a little bit ropey. Brentford as well have got the best expected goals at home this season as well. Start Pickford or Flecken? Pickford. Flecken never keeps a clean sheet. Start Gahey or Van Dijk? Ooh, probably Van Dijk. It's close though. Can you do a poll on how many are playing or using the assistant manager? Yeah, I can do a poll for that. Let's have a look. Right, let's end this poll. So Salah's pretty much won that one. Let's get this poll going then. Are you in double game week 24? Yes or no? That's the only options you're getting. There you go. So there's a poll going around in the chat now. Are you playing your assistant managership in double game week 24? Let me know which way you're going on that one. Get your votes in for that. Best replacement for Colwell? I think you've got Nico Williams. You've got Murillo if you're looking for a Forest defender. Munoz, Hall, very good options as well. Mikalenko with the double coming up for them. If you can stretch to Konate, go to Konate. So yeah, there's probably quite a few options reeled off for you there. Probably would just keep. I probably would just keep. Bench Gabriel or Munoz? Probably Munoz. Oh, 69% of you have gone no on the poll early doors as well. Very interesting to see. A lot of you not looking at it. I guess people probably still got their the triple captainships left and stuff like that. I have no idea if you're in my mini league, mate. There is a lot of people in there this season, which is great. I think we've got like over 1,000 people in that mini league. So yeah, shout out to you guys for that. Mental. We probably should give away a prize next season. What do you reckon? Like a gift card or something? Just trying to think, obviously, because we'll have like quite a few people from like international stuff and like that. But I'm not legally allowed to give away prizes, am I? I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Maybe I'll give you one of my curls. Or would that be a bit weird if I sent someone a bit of my hair in the post? Probably. Yeah, I think it's probably that low because people are, of course, going to be using the triple captainship if they've got it left still. Nah, triple captain, if you've got it, play it in 24. Or I could send a soggy biscuit. Yeah, I could also send a soggy biscuit. Captain Haaland, I think if you've got him, one last dance with him. A pube, yeah, that could also be a decent one. Laws only matter if you get caught. Jesus. Spoken like a true criminal mastermind there, Jess. Should I sell Mateta for Gakpo in 23? Oh, let's have a look. No worries, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here, man. You can send me a curl in a locket. See, this is what I can do for you guys. I can send you little curls. I can send you pubes if you want. But yeah, probably would wait on that one, mate. Probably would wait on that one. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have ahead of today's deadline, let me know. Like I said, if you do finish up here as well and want to go and check out the second channel content, that would be appreciated by myself. In a scouse speaking. It really is, isn't it? Oh, dear, dear, dear. Bench one of Raul Jimenez, Eze, Alanga, or Mateta. Probably Jimenez. Rodgers out for Alanga. I think Rodgers is an easy hold, though. Like, Alanga's obviously the shiny toy with Southampton and doing well, but Rodgers is such a consistent player. It is, but like we've got bench boost around that period as well. I think that's probably when I might be looking to play it there. And the reason I'm thinking about playing the assistant manager chip over the double is to kind of just keep myself within contention of people that have the triple captain chip left. And obviously if it pops off for Salah and stuff like that. Pickford and Buemo, Munoz, Robinson bench boost. Oh, it's a good bench. It's a good bench. I might be tempted with that one. Ideally, I'd want to wait for the double game week, but yeah. That's a tasty bench. That is a tasty bench. Who's bench? Probably Rodgers, Kirkes. They're probably the ones I would be looking to bench out of that lot. Oh, who to bench for Rodgers? Kirkes, yeah. Bro, you've asked me this question like 26 times. I'm going to put you on mute for a minute because I've answered it about 2 times. So I'm going to put you in a user timeout. There we go. Just a minute. Bench Saar or Ahmed or Gakpo? Ooh. Saar with him being a little bit of a doubt. Start Pickford or Fabianski. Probably would go Pickford. Yeah, I'd probably go Pickford on that one. Do keep your questions coming in along, guys. Obviously, I know a lot of the big boys are going live at 9 o'clock. But we'll be live for a little bit longer as well. Don't you worry about that one. Oh. Let me know what your plans are for the weekend. Are you off to any games? Anything like that? George, come on now. Come on now. Oh, dear, 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 dear. You joker, George. You absolute joker. Joker, you, aren't you? Absolute joker. I'm thinking of having Hall, Aina and Robinson and dropping Saliba and Kirkes. Yep, seems fine to me. Who would you sell between Ahmed, Saar and Rodgers? Probably Saar. Probably Saar. Going bongos bingo. Oh my days. Well, I hope you win the Henry the Hoover or the massive inflatably arm-tubed man. But yeah, enjoy that. Bongos bingo. Wow. I went in the summer. It's alright. But I don't drink. So I think that was the problem I had. Because I don't drink. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it as much. Would you sell Saar for Gordon? I have JP to cover Saar. Fair enough. No worries, mate. Anytime. This is what these streams are for, to help you guys out. No worries. No worries, mate. No worries indeed. I do need the toilet. I can feel my arse brewing something up a little bit. Something is festering. Let's put it that way. Team for this week. Raya, Trent, Robinson, Hall, Gordon, Ahmed, Palmer, Salah, Captain, Isak, Jackson, Pedro. Bench, Rodgers. Yeah, I probably would roll with that. Probably would roll with that. Yeah, I think you're in the right mind as well, George. Who's bench? Semenyo, Gakpo, Ahmed, Semenyo. What about Ahmed out for Elanga? No, not ahead of Southampton. It's crazy. Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. I'm a sniff. If you've got a sting. No, still wouldn't do those moves, Harry. Bench one of Mateta, Wood, Isak, Eze, Bruno, Gordon. Surely there's got to be somebody else you can... surely there's a defender you can bench out of those. Like, Jesus. Eze's probably the worst option there, but... oh my God, that's hard. Eze or Bruno, yeah. Play Milinkovic, Hall, or Munoz. Milinkovic with it Southampton at home. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be done. It's got to be Milinkovic for me, personally. That's my opinion, anyway. We are approaching 100 likes, by the way, guys. If you do enjoy today's stream, make sure you're hitting that like button as well. Try and get the stream to 100 likes. It would be massively appreciated by me. Obviously, if you're new around here as well, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Go in and checking the second channel content out as well. Link as the pinned comment for that one. Is Pedro to Wood worth it this week? Yeah, probably. Probably. You're not probably going to get too many games out of Wood, though. It's probably going to be more just a safety move rather than anything else. Foden captain. I think having Foden is going to be a big enough differential with him only being, you know, a couple % owned. Yeah. Big fan. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Yeah. It means it means a lot when I have to crawl myself out of bed at like 7 o'clock in the morning to do these streams. That, you know, people appreciate them. So, yeah. 5 more likes, by the way, to hit 100 likes, which is absolutely mental. You guys have been smashing the like button for the past minute, so keep that up. 96. Honestly, if we hit 100, what do you want to see me do? I usually do something for 100 likes. So we'll do something. A dance, a sing, anything. Let me know in the comments. What do you want to see? Yeah. But yeah, do keep your questions coming in as well, guys. Changing Aina with Milenkovic? No, no point. Might as well keep Aina. Oh, cheers, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Nice to see that we're getting that international audience as well. A griddy. All right. I can't remember which one's the griddy. Is the griddy like that one? I think the griddy's that one, right? Might have to watch TikTok and see how to do it griddy. But yeah, if we hit 100 likes, we'll hit a griddy. We'll hit a griddy. Spin in circles till you throw up. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. No, Tim, honestly, you have to like load up the computer. I've got like my laptop here with the stream open as well, so I can see the chat a little bit better, the polls and stuff like that. I have to get a water. I have to do vocal exercises now as well because I absolutely killed my voice off and got like tonsillitis as well. That's 100 likes. It is 100 likes, so thank you very, very much for that, guys. I really, really appreciate everybody that has liked today's stream. Massive shout out to you guys, and I guess we're gonna have to hit a griddy, aren't we? Let me move to the big camera. Right, let me move to the big camera. Let me back up a second. Let me get my laptop charger out the way. Nearly knocked it off the thing. Whoa! Right. Let's move that out. Come on. There we go. Let's move that back there. Right, we ready? 100 likes. Thank you very much, by the way. Let's hit a griddy. There you go. Thank you very much for 100 likes. Love you. Oh, now I've got to bring the chair back. FPL vocal exercises. FPL vocal exercises is ridiculous. Do I think Colwell will start? They've got lots of defenders. They've brought Chalobah back in as well, so probably not. And screen recording, go. Yeah, someone will clip it. George will probably clip it up. I'm in your league. I'm 300 places. Just seeing my team. If you like, please. Yeah, if you want to send it me on Twitter, mate. That's usually where I do team reviews and stuff like that. Rogers or Mbuemo. I play Mbuemo. You get the penalty appeal. Is it worth wildcarding? Depends how bad your team is at the moment. Yeah, it depends how bad the team is. But yeah, what other FPL YouTubers are hitting griddies? Don't see Golden Goal hitting a griddy, do you? No. Brother's not got it in him. Oh, there we go. George has clipped it up. Lovely stuff. Start 3, Trent, Nico Williams, Robinson, Timber or Kirkes. Sells in goal. Good work. Keep it up. I would go Nico Williams, Robinson, Trent. There you go. Just sent my team. Cool. We'll go and have a quick gander at that. Little gander goose. Oh, yeah. We've had quite a few actually sent in. Cool. Yeah, this looks decent. This looks decent. That bench is very delicious, though. Ooh. Hi, Tom. Start JP or Kudos differential captain this week. Okay. Yeah, I probably would go with the João Pedro one as well. This is my brother's one. 4.1 million in the bank. Free transfers. Thoughts on benching Robinson for Rogers? No. And what do you think about selling Mateta for Gakpo? Not this week. Not this week. FPL robotic knees would need surgery. Looking at Isak flying in FPL, Bet365 got 1-1 for him to have a shot on target. Tempted to pump my life. Yeah, 1-1's ridiculous. That's a joke. I'm guessing that's a super boost, right? That'll be a Bet365 super boost. Yeah, I think Saliba's playing. I've not heard anything to suggest otherwise. There's a rumour going around that Saliba's injured. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, I can see the super boost now. I can see the super boost for Alexander Isak to have a shot on target. Wow. They are the early kickoff. Newcastle fans away for Bournemouth is a disgrace. Yeah, it is a disgrace, isn't it? There we go. I've just had that super boost. I think that's ridiculous. I've just put a tenner on that. That is ridiculous. Have you rated my team yet? I haven't seen it come through, mate. I haven't seen it come through. But yeah, maybe just send it again. Is Rogers a starter this week? I think if you needed him to start, it'd be perfectly acceptable to do it, but not a player I'd be like gagging to start. Would you start Pedro versus United or Semenyo against Newcastle? I'd probably be more tempted with João Pedro. United still look absolutely ropey as well. Yeah, it has to be a super boost. It was, yeah. Yeah, I probably would play Gordon ahead of Saliba anyway. Probably would play Gordon ahead of Saliba. But yeah, I can't see your team, Anton. Can't see it, mate. I feel so lost in here. I need to find my way home. What? Do you think Watkins or Duran will start? I think it'll probably be Watkins. Yeah, I think it'll be Watkins. That's just my opinion on it anyway. But yeah, I think it's going to be Watkins. Yeah, that's just the way that I'm seeing it. Probably going to just be Watkins. David says, there's his team, got 2 free transfers, something worth changing, or should I roll the transfer? Yeah, I think I probably would just roll that one. But would you sell Saar for Gordon? I have JP. Oh, no. Probably wouldn't then. Yeah, I'd probably just leave it. I think you could just roll that one, mate. Think you could probably just roll that one. Yeah, that'd be my advice on it anyway. Looking at that poll, it looks like 67% of you are not going to be activating the assistant managership. I do imagine probably is going to be a lot of people obviously using that triple captainship and stuff like that. Jimenez or Ahmed? I think I'd probably go Ahmed on that one. Thoughts on Palmer cap? Surely there's a better option. He'll get 90 minutes or none. I just don't think I'd go there with him being a doubt. I just don't think I would. Is Captain and Wood logical? Not really. I think Salah's probably still the sensible shout. Haaland if you've got him. I don't actually know too much about him, so I can't really comment on that. But if you think he's good enough, then yeah, I'm sure he can cook in the Premier League. I'm sure he can cook. I'm sure he can cook. Nearly the chair nearly fell back then. He's at worth captain in this game week. Early kickoff, but he is in very, very fine goal scoring form. So maybe, why not? I sent you my team on X. Cool, man. We'll go and have a quick check of that before we wrap up today's stream. Anton's has pulled through. Yours hasn't, mate. Maybe just try and send it again. Maybe make sure you're following me on Twitter at FPLTom_. Thoughts on this team for this game week? Yeah, I think you're in a very good place. I'd be actually more tempted. Would I be more tempted? No, I wouldn't. You know what? I'd probably leave it at that, yeah. I think you're good, Anton, mate. I do think you're good. I think you're in a pretty decent place there, mate. Start Watkins or Luis Diaz. I'd probably go Diaz. Just transferred in Chris Wood. Very nice, my friend. Cap, Palmer, Vice. I've gone for Wood, just in case Palmer doesn't play at all. What's the time? The time is 12 minutes past 9 in the UK. Do I support Brentford? No. I support a team called Mansfield Town, who play in League One in England. Brentford are the only Premier League team I kind of like, though. I like the model. They're really attacking and fun and excited to watch this year, so yeah. I told myself I would roll. Here we are. That's the way it always goes, though, isn't it? That's the way it always goes. Aina in for Saliba. Not Aina. I think if I was to pick up any Forest defenders, Murillo or Nico Williams, they're actually the value ones now. Aina's not really worth picking up unless you've held him for this long. Visser or Rodgers? I probably would go Visser. Yeah, I'd probably go Visser on that one. Brentford have the best expected goals so far this season at home, more than Liverpool, which is ridiculous. So yeah, definitely worth going that way. Don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means, mate. Don't know what that means, that one. Lewis or Colwell to Murillo? Probably Colwell, considering his injury. Not Paqueta. Not for me, personally. Yeah, I don't think I'd go with that one. Trent or Gvardiol to start, to be fair. I think you have to start Gvardiol against Ipswich. You know he's got the most goals for defenders as well. Wild, but yeah, he has got the most goals amongst all defenders. So yeah, I think you've probably got to go for him in that regard, haven't you? Start João Pedro or Ahmed? I would go Ahmed. Munoz, Robinson, Porro, Milenkovic. Who do I bench? Porro, probably going to be the one you bench. With around 6 million in the bank, should I pick up a sub mid or defender? Mid. They're more likely to get more points than the defenders, in my opinion. Does Martinelli get minutes this week? Probably should start the game, yeah, but I don't think I'd want him as an FPL asset, to be honest. That's just my opinion and how I sit on it. I'm so lonely. I have nobody for my own. Hall, Gabriel, Robinson, bench one. I'd probably be tempted to bench Gabriel out of all those options you've listed off there, mate. Kulusevski or Eze? Probably would play Eze. Yeah, probably play Eze on that one. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have ahead of the deadline. Should I play João Pedro over any of my defenders? I have Porro, Gvardiol, Robinson, and Gabriel. No. I'm going to go no. Am I looking at people's teams? I am. If you want to send them over to me on Twitter, we'll get some done. Yeah, I'd go Ahmed. Would you do Jackson to Wood straight swap this week? Probably, yeah. Watkins or Mbeumo? Oh, Mbeumo. Yeah, some of his assists, especially the ones last week, they weren't even the intended target that it got to. Like, yeah, you just get players sometimes like that just break the game and are just a bit jammy. And I think he's having one of the years this year. So yeah, pretty wild to say the least. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have ahead of the deadline. Let me know your dilemmas for your teams. Obviously, when you finish up here as well, make sure to head over to the second channel. Go and watch the new video over on there. Massively appreciate everybody that goes and checks out that channel as well. A lot of hard work going into that channel at the moment. So, yeah, appreciate you all. Do for my own. I'm tracking on this. What back three to play from Hall, Robinson, Aina, Trent, and Munoz? They all have good games. Yeah, it's honestly ridiculous. I think maybe you bench Munoz. He's playing for the worst defense out of the lot. Then we're probably maybe looking at like Robinson or Trent between the next two. I got 69, I think. 69? Is that right? Something like that. Do you think Luis Diaz and Palmer will both play? I think Luis Diaz probably will. Palmer, I'm a little bit doubtful on. Just sent my team on Twitter. Cool, man. We'll go and check it out. We will go and check it out. Hi Tom, just woke up, found out Palmer and Sarr are doubts and Saliba is apparently out for the Arsenal. Based on this, should I start Gabriel or Sarr or Hall and Rodgers? Probably Gabriel and Sarr, and then you've got Hall and Rodgers to come off the bench. But yeah, let's have a look at the teams that have been sent over on Twitter. 5 transfers, not sure what to do. Gomez out. There's one straight away. I'd do Gomez to Canate. Oh, Gomez to Canate. And maybe Sarr to Ahmed and then leave it. Or 8 Nuri out as well. 8 Nuri for maybe like a Hall. Yeah, 8 Nuri for Hall. Gomez to Canate. Or maybe 8 Nuri to like a Murillo. And then Gomez to Canate. Something like that. But I mean, you could just play that back three and roll. And then maybe just Sarr to Ahmed. I don't know. That's hard to say because you could just realistically roll that one. I'm worried about Palmer and Sarr. But besides that, what do you think of my team? Yeah, the team's good. You've got a bit of bench cover anyway if neither of them play. My little brother's team, he barely plays. Oh, bless him. Fine though. Looks all good. He's at cap. Early kickoff going against Gandhi, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Thank you for sending the Discord back in the chat, Jamie. Obviously, I'm quite active over in there as well. Bench Munoz or Castagna? Oh, probably Castagna. Sarr to Ahmed for a hit. I'd just firm it. Firm it, mate. Don't do the hit. Start one of Rodgers, Enzo, or Robertson. Rodgers with Enzo being a bit of a doubt and flagged. It's probably the way I'd go on that one. Cause I'm so lonely. Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Don't know why Akon's in my head, but he is. Hi Tom, I have Fleck and Gabriel. I probably would roll, mate. I'd build some transfers into the double game week. Then keep him. Keep him for this week. Probably look to get him out after this week, though. That'd probably be my advice on that one. No worries, mate. Anytime. Cool. Thank you very much for sending over your team, Abby. We'll take a look at that in a second. 85 points. My third best week. Nice. We got 68, 69. Small red, but we can bring that back. We're still 58k, so yeah, ridiculous. Abby's team. Should I change my bench order? Yes, I think I would have Hall first sub. I'd be tempted to play Hall over Verge, you know. Brentford are very, very good at home. No worries, Ethan, mate. I'm seriously considering playing a back five. Yeah, a lot of people have got good defenders this week that they're going to have to bench. It's wild. It is wild. Should I sell Saliba to Canate or just play Castagna? I'd just play Castagna. I'd just play Castagna on that front. No, yeah, I'm looking at a very similar-ish move to myself. If I don't go for Visser, probably would maybe go for Gakpo. Hi Tom, I have Hall, Timber, Robinson, João Pedro, Semenyo, and Saar. Which two do I bench? Semenyo and maybe Saar with him being a bit of a doubt. I would start Ahmed, Robinson, Verge. A lot of Liverpool fans have been complaining about his recent performances and could be dropped. But it's a hard one, isn't it? Because you don't really want to sell a player ahead of the double, but he could be dropped, yeah. Yeah, probably should be looking to get rid of him soon. Who should I bench? Diaz, Hall, or Visser? Probably Visser out of that lot. I'd just play the Forest defender, yeah. Just roll with that. Roll with that, you'll be completely fine, mate. You will be completely fine. If you're not 100% sure on it, probably, yeah, Wood or Isak are probably going to be your best two options. Jota hold or C. I'd wait and see. I'd wait and see. I would play Diaz. Brentford are pretty poo at the back. Pretty terrible at the back. Yeah, they are really bad. Right, guys, I need the toilet, so I'm going to wrap today's stream up. Of course, I'll probably pop over to the Golden Goal stream as well, so make sure to go and pop yourself in there. And, yeah, I'll probably be in there having a little bit of a chat with Tom and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm going to wrap up today's stream. But thank you very much for everybody that's been in today's stream. You're absolute legends. Of course, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Also, go and check out the content on the second channel. But like I said, I will be heading over to Golden Stream, and I'll see you in there if you've got any other questions. In a bit, guys.